morning everyone, welcome to Tuesday's art activity. We're going to carry on with our same theme today, so we're still in the jungle, and today's activity is going to be something that you can then use for the game which we're going to give you later on. So what we're going to be making today is a set of jungle binoculars which we're going to use later to go out on safari. So you're going to need a few different bits today. The main thing you're going to need is 2 toilet rolls, or I've used a kitchen roll and then cut it in half. You're going to need a peg, and I'm going to explain what I've done with that in a moment. Some tape, a bit of string, some brown strips of paper or card, and some leaves. Now you can see here that I've used a variety of some tissue paper which I've cut into leaf shapes, and I've also gone outside and collected some leaves as well. So you can use whatever you've got at home or in the garden. You're then just going to need some PVA glue and make sure that you've covered your surface so you don't get glue everywhere. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need are your 2 toilet rolls and your peg. Now I've used a peg in the middle here, it's a wooden peg, and you might be able to see that I've just double-sided sticky taped it, and then I've stuck my toilet roll tubes to either side. So this means that my toilet tubes are now wide enough apart that I can see through them. So the next thing we need to do is to start decorating. Now it's really important when you're going out on safari that you are well camouflaged. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get our PVA glue and we're going to start putting our PVA onto our toilet roll tubes. So I'm just going to spread that on. I'm going to do the top first, so I don't want glue everywhere. So I'm going to do that on both sides. There we go. And then I'm going to start taking some of my leaves. So I'm going to do a mixture of my tissue paper and some of the leaves that I've got from the garden. You might need to add some extra glue as you go. So I'm just going to keep sticking that on there. It's nice if you can have a variety of colours. So you see that I've got some red leaves, dark green, light green. I'm just going to keep going until I've covered that top layer of my binoculars. Try and mix it up with the colours. Okay, lovely. So it's my top layer done. So now I'm going to stand them up so that I can see the other side. And I don't want to turn them over because then I'm going to get glue everywhere. So now I'm just going to hold them at the top and I'm going to PVA the other side of my tubes. There's one done. And the next one. Now you can take a bit more time over this and make this look very neat. I'm doing mine quite quickly. So make sure you've got all the glue over there. Lovely. And then we're going to do the same again. And take my tissue paper, glue that on, make sure it's all stuck down. I'm going to take some of my leaves from the garden, add those in as well. And the same on the other side. Make sure you wash your hands after this because it does get a bit messy. Okay, a couple more, just want to make sure that I've filled all these spaces. I need a little bit more glue in there. You might have to add glue as you go. There we go. Okay. More just on the top. Okay, as I say, you can spend a bit more time doing this. Make sure it's all completely covered. Just going to add a couple more on there. Like so. Okay, so now I have got my camouflaged binoculars. So the next thing I need to do, every pair of binoculars is adjustable so you can zoom in on what you're seeing. So I'm going to use my strips of brown card, and you see that I've already used double-sided sticky tape on the other side. Again, if you don't have this, you can just use usual glue, PVA, or normal sellotape. So I'm just going to peel off my double-sided sticky tape. And then I'm going to line that up with the top of my tube. I'm going to have to leave it standing up so that it doesn't get glue everywhere. And then I'm just going to wrap my card around there so that it then comes all the way around, joining my tubes together. Okay, now ideally if you can wait until your PVA glue dries before you do that, then that will stick a lot better. Okay, lovely. So now you can see that both of my tubes are joined with my cardboard. Now the last thing I'm going to need, because I'm going to take these outside later, is I'm going to need some string so that I can have these around my neck. Now I'm not going to put them around my neck at the moment because then I'll get glue everywhere, but I'm going to take my piece of string, and it's up to you how you do this. You could make a hole in either side and thread it through. I'm just going to use a little bit of sticky tape to glue it on. Again, if you can wait until your PVA dries before you do this, you'll get better results. So I'm just going to cut 2 bits of sellotape. I'm going to put my string in the middle of my tape, and I'm going to put that inside my toilet roll tube there, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now if you want as well, you could always colour your piece of string in, make it green, keep it camouflaged, but using just white string is fine. Okay, so there you have it. Now my binoculars are on my string. Once that is completely dry, I'll be able to go outside and use those and hunt for my animals on safari. Let us know in the comments what you've been making at home. Speak to you later. Bye.